Hey, this is Andrew, and today I want to talk to you about my secret weapon for the HYDRA to get 45 million damage. So, alright, let's get into it. So, I'm just going to go straight into it. You want to know who my secret weapon is, and it is, we're going to go all the way down to him. It is this guy, Suzerain Katan. He is surprisingly perfect for the HYDRA. We're gonna start with his A1. This is one of the big reasons why I want him is for his decreased speed. Attacks all enemies, has a 35% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Damage is based on attack, so build him with attack. That decreased speed, for one, he hits an AoE for his A1, and there's a chance for him to proc a decreased speed debuff on him too. This is one of the buffs, or one of the debuffs that you need to put on the HYDRA so they don't attack as often. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's very valuable for there. This is his, I would say, equally as important move is A2. Attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. Places a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns if a weakened debuff is not placed. So, I mean, he basically will be placing weakened and decreased defense on this move on this A2. This happens more than you think. Okay, so, and then this one I don't ever use. So this is another. Wait, this is remove shield, block, damage, and unkillable buffs from all enemies, then attacks them. So I mean, this is a good move too. Like, don't get me wrong, but I usually, he doesn't hit his weaken and decreased defense all the time, so I mainly use this one quite a bit. But if that's all on the HYDRA, all these debuffs on the HYDRA, then you can go to this one. You know, this one's not as necessary. Anyways, let's go into his masteries. He is great to have on your Shamael team. So I know everyone's learned about Shamael, Inquisitor Shamael. So the masteries that you need to have on him, you need to get him War Master. Has a 60% chance of inflicting bonus damage when attacking. Bonus damage is equal to 10% of the target's champion's max HP. It's pretty hard. On all your champions that you have on your Shamael team, I would recommend this mastery setup. So you get down all the way to War Master, and then this is the important one right here. This is Deterrence. So has a 20% chance to counterattack an enemy when they apply a stun, sleep, fear, true fear, freeze, petrification debuff on an ally. So this works for the HYDRA specifically because of that fear. We all know how that kind of thing works. This is also great, has a 50% chance to counterattack when the champion loses 25% of their max HP. Not going to happen that much because the HYDRA is not going to attack that much. So let's go over to his artifacts. So I would say Suzerain Katan goes in my leader spot, and the reason for that is so he can use this Hex of Years quite a bit. Relentless gear. I found that my strategy was working okay. I was getting into the teens of millions, like 10, 15 million around there. But when I put Relentless gear on there, that's when my damage got bumped up to 45 million. So the team setup I have, I'm going to put on the screen right now. I'm going to show you who's here. So I have Suzerain Katan for the leader, Raglan. I don't have her in Relentless, but she's key for heals, a cleanse in case the HYDRA hits. She's also key for a res, just in case you need an emergency res. But I also use her for her Repent. Her Repent attacks one enemy 3 times, fills the turn meter of 3 random allies by 15%. All allies can only have the turn meter filled once per turn by the skill. I don't know how useful this is. I don't know if you really need this because Suzerain Katan, his turn meter is just going to get filled up every time Shamael attack. I don't know, I feel safe with this move. The turn meter thing, it just makes sure that all my turn meters all filled up by the time, you know, maybe it's time to attack, a turn to be taken or something. So I get Raglan in there. I tried Scartosis. He's great too. I'll just use him on a different team though. But I went on to get Ray. Ray was my huge hitter. She has a lot of damage. She can decrease defense too. This move right here, whenever like 2 or 3 Hydra heads were dead, I used this one. I was hitting like 150,000 each head, so those were some good turns. I tried out Yannicka. She works great. I think the veil thing kind of messes stuff up though, unless it's like on a special veil team. So I also have, there's my Shamael. I have him. Oh, in your Shamael, I don't really want him to hit hard. I want him to just stay alive. I put lots of health on him, nothing crazy. I didn't really want him to hit hard. So my key damage dealers were Skullcrown. I have her in a Savage set, or I thought I had her in a Savage set. Wow, I guess I didn't have her in a Savage set. She could have hit harder. But I did put these masteries, the same masteries, this one right here, to where it's the has the 20% chance to counterattack. So that's very important. Then I go on to Sinesha. She's on there. I know I put her in a Relentless. I've tried to put as many characters in a Relentless as possible. I just felt like that was important. Yeah, so that was my team setup. They worked great. I tried Kruchexa. She was procking Shamael's feared removal thing. He was procking that quite a bit, so the Hydra's never got a turn, but she did a lot of damage to the boss. So I didn't really want that, to be honest. I tried Mother Sybil. She didn't work out too great, but I did try her. I don't have her book either for that decreased speed, but she just was like, it was unnecessary unless you had, or since I had this guy. I mean, I believe I have 2 of him, and you know what? I think I got rid. I had 3 of them, I think, and I think I got rid of him when I did some empowering. So that is a lesson to be learned. Let's see here. So that would have been nice to have for, you know, multiple setups. Oh, I got another one. Awesome. So I got 2. So that'll be coming out of the vault for the next setup. So, anyways, that was it. That's my secret weapon. If any of this information helped you, I hope it did. I will try my best to make some more content on the Hydra. I'm fully keyed out now. I was pretty happy with what I got last night. Now, it did take a long time. It took 47 minutes or something like that, so that's the only downfall. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day and have a great Monday, the start of the week. So I'll see you in the next one. See ya.